what's up, guys? I'm Laura Alvarado, and I help Fit Pros attract, convert, and retain clients so they can have more impact, income, and freedom. And in today's speed trading, I'm going to be going over the Facebook algorithm for dummies. Now, the whole reason I decided to do this presentation is because I keep seeing all of these posts pop up in my newsfeed. I broke the Facebook algorithm. I broke the code, which is basically just clickbait. So I wanted to give it to you real, break down the Facebook algorithm in layman's terms that's easy to understand, and then show you how you can apply that to your business. So get ready, let's roll. First of all, what is the Facebook algorithm? It's basically pretty simple, and it hasn't changed much over the life cycle of Facebook. It's let's keep people on the site longer so we can show them more ads, so we can make more money from advertisers. It's pretty simple. Now, once you understand that, what does that mean for you? How is Facebook deciding what content to show people? Well, they're using engagement, because when somebody's engaging with content on their site, they know that it's enjoyable, it's relevant to them, and it's going to get them to stay on the site longer so they can show them more ads so that they can make more money from advertisers. So what are the types of engagement? So Facebook's #1 metric for engagement is comments. If you can get comments on your Facebook ads, your Facebook posts, any of your content, Facebook is going to judge that really, really highly. The second is likes and shares. So a comment would be better than a like. Shares are really powerful. And then also video views. Now, the thing you have to remember about video views is that 90% of all videos on Facebook are viewed with the sound off. So if you want to get longer video views, it's really important to have subtitles in your videos, and there's a lot of different ways you can do that. I'm not going to go over all of them in this presentation, but Facebook will also auto-generate them for you, which is great. Okay, so how can we apply this to organic content? Whenever you're creating organic content, whether it's a video or a post, you always want to give the CTA or call to action to comment below. Want this lead magnet? Comment below. Is this helpful? Comment below. Respond with this? Comment below, right? So you're going to ask for comments in any content that you put out, whether it's written or video-based content. Then it's also really important that you respond to every comment. Even if you're just responding with thanks or nice job, something really simple, Facebook isn't necessarily analyzing the conversation, but they're just seeing that a conversation is happening. So more comments, more better. So make sure that you're responding to each and every comment, even if it's with just something as simple as an emoji on all of your content. And then finally, ask for likes and shares. This is a super simple thing you can do, especially in a video. I would always ask for a comment first and then a like or a share later. The next thing you want to do is make sure that you have descriptions that stand out. So whether you're using a photo post or a video post, you want someone to stop scrolling in the news feed so that they're spending more time, more visibility with your post. So the more time somebody spends with a piece of content and the more engagement, meaning comments, likes, and shares, the more Facebook will show that content to other users because it thinks, hey, it's relevant, it's something that people like, it's going to keep them on my site longer. So some ways that you can get your content to stand out in the newsfeed: to use all caps. Obviously, emojis work really well. I always like to say more emojis, more better, to use that same analogy again. And then really using a problem or hook. So who is your ideal client or avatar? What's a problem they're facing? And simply identifying that problem and how you're going to solve it right off the bat can get somebody to stop scrolling. Another thing that works well is an embarrassing moment, or has this ever happened to you, or so embarrassing, read on. Something that's just going to really capture somebody's attention and get them to stop scrolling in the newsfeed. One of the things that I like to do when I'm personally scrolling through my newsfeed is to screenshot things that get me to stop so I can start building a library that then I can use to base content on at a later time. Okay, so another tool that works really well are engagement posts. And I actually did a whole training on this. So if you'd like my training on engagement posts and how to monetize them, just let me know over Facebook Messenger and I'll be happy to shoot it over your way. Or if you're in my Facebook group, you can go to the guide section, and in the attraction section of the guide section, ooh, that was a lot of sections, you can see the engagement post speed training. So these are basically simple posts. They're generally the ones that have bigger text and a colored background, and they're meant to get engagement. So you can use these in a variety of ways, but one of the ways that I do them is to boost visibility before a sales post. So have you ever noticed where you engage with someone's post, maybe you commented on something, and then all of a sudden for the next 2 to 3 days, you start seeing more of that person's posts in your news feed. So if you engage with their content once, Facebook thinks, you'd like to see more of their content, and it will show you more at a later date. So anytime before I do a sales post or an ask, I like to do an engagement post. If you start to see that your videos are getting less traction, maybe less views overall, it's a trend. It's been happening over a couple videos, not just one video, because maybe the subject wasn't that enticing or relevant. Then I like to use some engagement posts to, again, boost my visibility for later content. The other way you want to use them is to start chats. I'm not going to go over that in detail in this training. Again, go back and watch the engagement post training where I'll tell you exactly how to do that. But that's another way to boost visibility. And again, we're just understanding the Facebook algorithm, get people to stay on Facebook longer so we can show them more ads so we can make their money. We're going to get them to stay on Facebook longer by showing them things that is relevant, that they interact with, that spawns engagement. Okay, so we want to keep Facebook happy, right? This is our number one goal, especially if you're running paid ads. So again, Facebook's main goal as a company is to keep their users happy and engaged. And if you create content that makes people happy enough so that they comment, so that they like, or that they share it, you're indirectly not only making that person happy, but you're making Facebook happy, which is a really, really good thing. So if you're running Facebook ads, you want to be on Facebook's happy list. Now, the success of your ads doesn't just have to do with the copy or the creative, so the picture or video. It also has to do with how high on Facebook's happy list you are. So let's say I have 2 clients and they're both using the exact same ad copy, the exact same ad creative, and they have the exact same avatar. One client's ads might perform a lot better than the others because they're higher up on Facebook's happy list. So how do you get on Facebook's happy list? Number one is you need to create content consistently that has high engagement. So if you post really sporadically, you're not going to be as high up on the happy list. And you want to make sure that you're posting content that's relevant. So Facebook's like, this person posts content that people love, they engage with, it makes them happy. So I'm going to show more of their ads and do it at a cheaper price than this person over here who posts really sporadically and doesn't get much engagement at all. So things that you're posting organically also affect your paid ads. You want to make sure that you're giving without always selling. So if you're constantly doing sales videos or sales posts without actually giving content away, that is going to decrease your ranking on the happy list. And finally, try and avoid posting controversial topics. A lot of people don't realize that things you post on your personal profile, if you are an admin or connected to your business manager, or your ads manager, affect it. So if I'm posting really controversial topics on my personal profile, even though it has nothing to do with my business and I'm an admin on my ads account, that's actually going to decrease my ranking and affect what's happening with my paid ads. So moral of the story is you want to get on Facebook's happy list, and the higher you are on the happy list, the better your ads are going to perform. Okay, best ways to advertise. So keeping all of this in mind with the algorithm, how do I apply this to paid ads? Now, the type of paid ads that work the best is what I like to call combination marketing. So we're not just sending offers, we are understanding our client funnel, where they are in the funnel, and then sending them appropriate content based on that. And I'm going to go through that in just a second. You obviously don't want to just sell. So the same thing with organic content applies to your paid content. You want to give some stuff away before you ask for a sale. And again, I'm going to go through that in just a second. This is going to build trust with your audience. So if the first time that they see you, you're like, hey, I'm so awesome, buy from me, it's going to be far less effective than, hey, I've seen this person, they've given me some helpful tips, they obviously know what they're talking about. It's going to make your offer work better and convert better. You need to learn what it is your audience wants. And part of that is being crystal clear on who your ideal client or your avatar is. So once you know who your avatar is and you've honed in on that, what are their problems? What are the things that they're looking for? What are the solutions? So if you can give them some solutions for free before you sell to them, again, your sales ads are going to be far more effective. So the first step is understanding your funnel. If you have a local brick and mortar business like a gym or studio, your funnel is going to be shorter. You're probably going to have a top of funnel marketing or paid ads, and then bottom of funnel marketing or paid ads. Now, if you're online and you're competing on a national or multi-country campaign, you're going to have a little bit longer funnel. So you're going to have top of funnel marketing, middle, and bottom of funnel ads. And I'm going to break those down for you. Okay, so the top of the funnel is merely just brand awareness. There's no call to action. You're not asking your prospects to do anything. The main thing you're doing is solving a problem. And it's really important that it's one problem and it's one easy to implement strategy. So what's something they can absorb quickly, they can take action on quickly, they can start to see some results or some momentum quickly. So again, that involves you understanding who your ideal client is and then simply showing them some content around that. Now, you don't have to spend a lot of money on this, which is the beautiful thing. You can spend just a couple dollars a day in order to build that brand awareness. So whether you have an online business or a brick and mortar business, you're going to need to have that brand awareness at the top of your funnel. All right. And then the middle of the funnel is basically teaching. So if you are a brick and mortar business, you don't necessarily need this. If you're online, you definitely do. So these are things like webinars, free trainings. If you're running ads to get people to join your group, lead magnets work really well here. It's a give, but you're also asking for their contact information in return. And this is going to include some call to action. So instead of just showing them a piece of content that they can absorb right there on Facebook, it's, hey, click this and get it, or join my group, or watch this training, right? Whatever it is. So this is the middle of funnel campaign. And then finally, we've got our bottom of funnel campaign, which is our offer. So this is going to be a straight to offer ads where you're asking them to do something. It can be a sales page. You can use a booked call funnel, a lead ad, whatever it is. So the idea is that before somebody sees your offer, they have some awareness of you, they know who you are, and you've taught them something that they can easily implement to start to get some results. Now, by the time you show them your offer, they're going to be more likely to take you up on it. Also, your cost per customer is going to go way down. So hopefully this video is helpful in not only breaking down the Facebook algorithm really simply, showing you how you can apply it to your business, whether you're just using organic social media methods or if you're using a combination of organic or paid ads. Now, if you would like to hop on a call with me or someone from my team for a scale session to go over what's your social media strategy, what's working, what's not, what changes do you need to make, and how to better utilize social media, I invite you to schedule a free scale session with me below. You're going to leave with a 3-step action plan so you know exactly what you need to do, whether you decide to work with me or my team or not. Now, you might be thinking, what's the catch? Why would you give away these social media audits and free action plans. And the reason why is we know a percentage of people who we create the action plan for want to work with us to implement it. If that's not you, that's okay. You'll still walk away with the plan that you can implement on your own. So if you'd like that audit and you'd like our help with social media and getting some traction, optimizing social media, just click the button below, schedule a call, and I look forward to learning more about you or your business. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video with more tips to help you grow and scale your fitness business. Bye.